matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome, folks, to the classic Cotton Bowl right in the heart of Dallas, Texas. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oklahoma Sooners. The Sooners will kick this away to start us off. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Play action here on first down. Close to the tight end. He's got a receiver wide open here. They moves the ball to about the 35. That's good for a first down.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. And the quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long on the 42. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Delivers quickly to the left side, but it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down. Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Handoff heading left. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the play.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Keeps it on the draw. Nowhere to run up the middle. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. To the air, it's Hawkins. The pocket breaking down. Short connection to the tight end here. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And now they'll run it on the draw. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Tried to touch the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket, put the ball on a string. Just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but need this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down in distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Choosing to return the punt. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last drive they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? They'll run it to the right side. And they'll stop him after a short gain. The Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Hoping for another chapter in this tremendous rivalry. Kirk, they've been playing since 1900.
Yeah, that's really what makes college football what it is. And I think all the concern
on the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, this sack is on the quarterback, in my opinion. Anytime you call a screen, you've got to be aware that that pass rush is coming in. Bait them towards you and go over top. This time, he's unaware of how quickly they're going to come in.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. The sure hands. It's Bond. They finally get him down, but a big play for 46.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
It's a wide receiver screen. Gets some space around the 30. What a catch and run by the sophomore there.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Longhorns look to keep this drive moving. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Defense is coming after him. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Ball handed off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
What a great route here by this tight end on third down. And the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on third down? Of course, the tight end. And now we've got first and goal.
Here's a handoff on first and goal. It tests the middle, but gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. We'll see what the offense dials up here on third and goal. They try to sneak it for the first. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. That is an impressive start for an emotional game like this. To be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. Can he make it? Touchdown, Oklahoma. He will score. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time.
Yeah, you're exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. So some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one. Let's take a quick pause and check out the stats from this first quarter. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Single back, takes the handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly. What's cool about the battle for the golden hat is that it's a wearable trophy. You see the winning side there when grab that hat, Kirk, and they take a picture that lasts a lifetime.
And Chris, think about it over the years, all the different folks that have been able to have a chance to put that hat on. Charlie Strong, of course, when Texas had a big win. Baker Mayfield, Vince Young, and it goes back and forth. And you're right, today, whoever wins this game, they're going to be quick to get that hat on.
Tackle made after a big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Longhorns hustle to the line, run the hurry up. And now the handoff. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Longhorns looking to keep this drive moving. The running game is working. Let's stick with it on first down.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it second and medium. And there's the handoff. He's got the first and still going. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Longhorns will line up on first and 10. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Some really tight windows to throw into for this quarterback with the defense sitting back in zone. But he finds the curl route, and he shows you his arm strength by getting it in there.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Longhorns are going to keep this drive rolling. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. The gain is 5, so it's second and 5 now.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Running back grabs it on the screen. Touchdown, Texas. They couldn't stop him now. Well, they slow the game down with a long, winding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense. Man, did they make that look easy.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts from inside the 20. And they bring it down to the 32 after a solid return.
Oklahoma offense will take over. First and 10.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Hawkins. Catch is made down the middle. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and it gets you the yards you need.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Nicholson. He stopped and gets a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Running with purpose. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The pass rush gets home.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He'll take a deep shot. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The Sooners will bring their punt team on the field now. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Fair catch made at the 10. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he goes nowhere. Stopped full behind the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called to Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. The receiver grabs it. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Wants to throw it. Screen to the receiver in the flat. And it'll be Smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. They'll run it from the gun. He shreds the tackle. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking right, this one caught. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. He's running out of time here. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quick throw by the quarterback on the RPO. He's tackled but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. Makes it look easy. And they add to their lead. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Longhorns will kick it deep to begin the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. Across midfield. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
Chris, you talk about an easy completion for a big pickup. These little touch passes, it's a real test for this defense to be able to set the edge. They were behind that play from the beginning. Lucky they were able to stop him before he took it to the house.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. It's an out route. The catch made. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
2nd down after that previous play. Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 40. Now here he goes. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kurt, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the...
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in a costly fumble in plus territory. They can't have another one of those here. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Pulls it in. It's Hale. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. He's going to pull it down. Oh, and he fumbles. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Wheeler. They bring him down after a short gain there. And the Sooners looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Second down, we're going to throw it. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here, they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Hawkins. Throws to the tight end. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Nice grab. It's Bond. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? They're going to run it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Ball fielded near the 35. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on return. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Opening play of the drive, could throw to the left. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
A lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum. It comes off to a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Receiver makes the catch. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. And they keep this drive alive right here.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He fires downfield. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to
trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Delivers quickly to the left side. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
They'll test the right side here. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking for a receiver. Bring the pressure and down he goes.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. They chase him down. They tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. Longhorns will have to punt this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. The returner is blocked down. Gets us started with the next drive. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. The Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Back to pass. It's Hawkins. A deep shot to the left side. It is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute and the defense knows it's coming. Here the interception cost them.
Now comes the offense set to take over here. And looking to throw now on 1st down. It's a quick grab. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
Another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. looking to set up a screen pass here. He's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. And he stopped short of the first down. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Now, that screen play can be a little tricky if the blocks up front don't develop, and now they got to figure out what to do here on fourth down.
The Longhorns will line up to kick it away. And they'll punt it away for the fourth time today. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. The QB throws his third hit of the day. They get him down after a short return, but interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36. Excellent field position here for the offense. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Texas.
And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. Leaning on the run game here late.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Getting set. Here's second down. They'll run it here. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
First down here for this offense. Looking for a man. The pass rush closing in. Snags a quick throw. The ball is loose. The defense scoops it up.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. Well, you know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
So the offense comes up now in first down thanks to that costly penalty. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Nowhere to run. They're corralling for no gain.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage and make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Using his legs, it's Clark. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Follows the pick with a nice return before Feiner being brought down.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Sooners offense is back on the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Scrambling around now, looking downfield. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Moves out of the pocket. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Well, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside. And on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the fourth quarter.
And the wideout goes in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. He'll be taken down. Marker on the field. If it's on the offense, that'll be a sack. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. The Sooners will have to kick it away. That's a rough series for the offense, and now he's on to punt it away. The ball will be down at the 20. Fullback. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. That should be enough to secure the upset. This team came in the lower-ranked team intent on proving a point, and they've gone out and done that.
What a great way for them to close it out. And really, they played well the entire game, and a chance for them to build some momentum. And for the loser, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. An opportunity to possibly still make a run and get in position for the postseason.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Second down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Looking to scramble to his left. Past the 45.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll try and run it with the fullback. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And the fullback takes a turn running the football. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the left side. Pass caught, can he get in? Touchdown, Texas. They are pouring it on now.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in wanting the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. Right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the Oklahoma offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. To throw, it's Hawkins. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
The quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. On the move now. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And the Sooners come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. A timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. The DB's backing off from the line now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. He breaks free. Picks up the 1st down and still going. Defense makes the recovery a turnover. But a dream finish for this defense. Take the ball away. Crush any chance of a comeback. Now you can just kneel down and secure the win. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the preparation, but this blowout, I think, surprised a lot of people around the country.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.